Hi guys, Team Friendship here, and let's dive in to another Scratch video. So this Scratch video is about a helicopter. If you can make your own map and your own helicopter. But if you want to take mine, then you can take it from the link in the description down below. So let's start. So the first thing you do is just obviously when green flag clicked, and we need to set the properties so it won't move around. So we need to make this go to, wait a second, I need to make it go to front layer so I can see it. Yep. I need to set the Y to okay, so we'll need to set the Y to like this 145, so it will start down. But yeah, okay, so we'll have to, when green flag clicked, we need to make sure that it will start on the ground every time. So if you move it in the editor, then it won't go somewhere else and start in that spot. So let's do this. Go to x14y minus 145, and we need to make it show. Yep, this is the perfect block. Oh my god, my mouse. My mouse, okay. Go to front layer, show, because if it says go to front layer, then it will go to front layer, then this one will be at the back layer. We'll set this to the back layer later, this background. The reason why I put it as a sprite is because I want to make it follow the mouse a little bit to make it the cool effect, make it better. So as you can see, front layer show, and now when click the real code, we start. When it's clicked, then we'll have to make the helicopter propellers move, because as you can see, there are 3 costumes here. So if you need to take forever. No, not that forever. I mean the block needs forever, and you need to wait 0.05 seconds in next costume to make it more realistic. Yep. Next costume. Okay, so wait 0.5 seconds. We try to start the game. As you can see, it's working. Oops, I just zoomed it a little bit. So yeah, it would be like this. Okay, this is the other side, and as you can see, the propellers are moving. Let's try without the weight and see. I think I like it better like this. So we can just remove this and let it go. Then we'll need the helicopter to move whenever we press a button. Any button, like the arrows button or the WASD button. So, oops, I forgot something. Yep, seems like we need to make XY velocities so the helicopter looks more realistic when you move them. So these are the variables, we have to create one. So we need to leave it for the sprite only. Y velocity for the sprite only. Then we'll have to create X velocity, obviously, and again for the sprite only. Yes. Okay, so now we have both of them checked. We can uncheck them so they wouldn't show. Yeah, the same thing anyways. So once you've finished making the X and Y velocity, then we need to make the helicopter move. Finally, we're at this part. So when you clicked forever, and we need to set the Y velocity to 0, okay? And we need to put an if else. You know what an if else is? If something is like this or whatever thing, then it will become like this. The else is the opposite. If something is not that, then it will just become normal. It will just become that way. If you don't know, I don't know how to explain much, but that's how I explain if else. If you don't know what the if else block does. So basically we'll have to, yep, yeah, if Y velocity is less than 3, then wait a second. Yep, I forgot something. This is not it. If space, if key up arrow pressed, then if Y velocity is less than 3, then change Y velocity by 0.3. So if you try to do that, as you can see, it's X because I made a mistake. Yep, it's supposed to be Y. Okay, let's try this again. Yep, it's working. It's 3.3, but it doesn't matter. So now we need to do something else. Okay, we can duplicate. Oops, we don't even need to duplicate this. If Y velocity is more than -3, then change Y velocity. No, what on earth? Okay, that's a bit weird. But it needs to be 0.8. Where's the 0.8 block? Yep, already have -0.08. okay, if we try this, it goes lower. See, when I press the up arrow, max is 3 or something like that. If I release, then it'll go down -3. Yep, that's how it works. And obviously we have to change Y by Y velocity because we already set this, so it'll be something like, oops, Yep, this is how it'll look like in your game. This is, I don't actually know, but maybe this is how helicopters will move in real life. So once you stop this, we have to do this. Now we have to do the X velocity now. Or maybe not. Yeah, we have to do the X velocity. Now we have to another if in here. We have to do separately first. And if Y position is more than 140, then set Y velocity to 0. Same thing we do here, but with something else. Okay, so minus 140. So now if Y position is less than minus 140, then it will set the Y velocity to 0 as well again. So we have, so since this is here, we need to put this under here. Be careful, do not put it inside here, or else it'll be a mistake. It'll break. Not break, but yeah, we can try. Yep, it's working. So this actually makes the helicopter, like just on the floor, so it'll be even more realistic. It wouldn't just be like any background. Okay, so yeah, now we're done. Now we have to make like, you know, make it move around, right and left, up, down. We already did the up and down. We don't need to do the down. Maybe we do, but now let's do this. If else again, and if key right arrow pressed, then point in direction 90. Now also I forgot to tell you, but there's like these things, left right. Oh, it's already left right. Okay, so this rotation left right makes it like it won't, yeah, it will just be clear. I already told you what left right is, I think. So let's continue. Pointing direction 90, because 90 is right, minus 90 is left, something in math. And then if X velocity is less than 2, then change X velocity by 0.3. Okay, now else if X velocity is more than 0, if X velocity is more than 0, then change X velocity by minus 0.1. Okay, done. Now we have to obviously do the same thing again. So change change X by X velocity. Let's try this again. Oops. I think we've done a mistake. Oh, we didn't. Okay, so basically it just keeps going left forever for some reason. But I think I know the problem. Yep, I think I know the problem. We need to set the X velocity to 0. White velocity we already done, and we forgot to do the X. So yep, it will stay there. So yeah. Now we have our helicopter, and we have to make it move at the left side now, left arrow. So let's do that. So the easiest way is you just duplicate it. Like literally, just duplicate it. Once you've done duplicating it, you clean up the blocks. Then we have to do the left arrow, right? So left arrow. Do the opposite because minus 90 degrees is left and left arrow. And we have to swap these two blocks. So it becomes 0.1. So it becomes minus 0.3. And as you can see, this becomes minus 2. Oh, and this becomes, wait, just 0. Yep. Okay, and let's try this again. So yeah, I think we're done for the helicopter lesson for now. So we've done this and it looks quite awesome. Yep, we did this. We've done the max, right? We can only get to here till the bottom. This is a fun game actually. You can make like a fighting game when people come out of the helicopter. You're driving the helicopter and people come out and you can fight people with your guns or whatever garbage thing it is. Okay, so your game, you can make a game with this and it's really cool. I was already planning to do that. So yeah. And if you want to make the helicopter have trails, then you might have to watch the video right here to make the trail and copy the trail or make the same thing and put it here on this sprite here, so it'll make it even better if you want. So yeah, that's it for now. The template, if you want, is in the link in description. So yeah, bye.